Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, join us as we present some of the greatest shows on Earth. All in one super sensational evening. Friday, May 19th is Circus Night on the Disney Channel.
Let the circus begin!
The Big Top opens at 6 p.m. with an act children will cherish.
All I really need is a song in my heart.
Raffy's Really Big Show. And at 7 p.m., it's the Circus Star of Stars. The whole family will adore the original Disney classic, Dumbo. Then at 8 p.m., the main ring features Tony Randall in the world's biggest playground.
Check it out, Vern.
It's the Walt Disney World Celebrity Circus. And at 9 p.m., it's the creator of the greatest show on Earth. Burt Lancaster is Barnum. And at 11 p.m., it's the grand finale. Henry Fonda and Dorothy Lamour star in Chad Hanna. Don't miss the show of shows. Friday, May 19th is Circus Night on the Disney Channel. The Disney Channel salutes Shirley Temple, America's legendary sweetheart.
You get stage fright.
No, I'm a trooper.
Have you got adenoids?
No, but I'll get some if you want them.
She's star material in the big city.
Never have I met a more talented child than Rebecca.
But meanwhile, back on the farm,
Are you trying to tell me you want to put Rebecca on the radio? No!
Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm, one of a series of childhood favorites starring Shirley Temple on the Disney Channel. On the next Sunday night showcase,
The butler's gone. No one's seen him.
a man's mysterious disappearance
What man goes away in the middle of the night and leaves all his possessions behind? Money, watch.
leads Holmes and Watson on a calculated search.
The answer lies in trigonometry. I don't quite follow this.
But when his clues don't add up,
I don't believe it.
Some mistake in your calculations.
That's impossible.
will it become Holmes' final case? The return of Sherlock Holmes.
And action.
The Disney MGM theme park promises to provide a visual feast when it comes to capturing the look and feel of Hollywood in the 40s. The deco architecture of the buildings enhance the Hollywood theme. In addition to period architecture, there'll be a number of attractions that, when completed, will bring new meaning to the phrase behind the scenes. Two major attractions that you're going to see are Indiana Jones' Epic Stunt Spectacular and Catastrophe Canyon. Upon completion, they're guaranteed to change the way you view theater and thrill rides. Construction is near completion on the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, an adventure where 2,000 people every hour will get the opportunity not only to watch, but actually participate in the world of Hollywood movie making. And just like a movie, the creation of this attraction began in California with what's called storyboards.
We describe the action in these storyboards and pin them up on a wall like this. And in fact, this show is on about 5 big boards. And then we look at it and take the pictures and shuffle them around until we get the sequences in the way that we like them. We've got steam starts rising out of the set, and then just shortly after that, this whole face just explodes. Not quite like this. And this big ball comes rolling out here. At this point, this is already sunk down, and Indiana Jones turns and runs away from the ball.
My concept, which I developed with Bob McDonald, was to just do it like it really is, a real live ball. There's nothing simpler, there's nothing easier, just no maintenance problems, works every time. Gravity still works all around the Earth, even in Florida. The Indiana Jones action adventure is full of all sorts of dramatic stunts and pyro effects and gas fire explosions and other dramatic show action equipment. I think this is going to be a spectacular show.
Catastrophe Canyon is unparalleled when it comes to thrills. Like Indiana Jones' Epic Stunt Spectacular, Catastrophe Canyon has taken well over 2 years of planning and construction and promises large-scale physical effects that some might feel are really just a little bit frightening.
Oh yeah, I think we've overdone it. Actually, I think one of the things that we've discovered down here is that The overall effect of this, unlike an iron ride, which is like a roller coaster ride, a ride that works on the thrill of speed or gravity, when you're sitting in the tram is rocking, and you hear the earthquake, and you look up at the canyon and you see an 8-foot high wall of water coming, rushing at you. I think that your impulse as an animal is to flee, and when you can't do that, you're in the tram. It causes just a nanosecond of panic, which is what we were hoping for.
3, 2, 1, go.
The final stages of testing on Catastrophe Canyon proved to be pretty thrilling in itself. Upon completion, Catastrophe Canyon will dump 71,000 gallons of water, the equivalent of 4 residential swimming pools running down the side of a mountain at the same time. The amazing thing is that all that water will be recycled every 3 minutes.
The fire effects that you see in here, the explosions, you know, we're having to use propane. But if you use propane by itself, it's really not a visible flame. In the broad daylight, it would be very difficult to see it. So we have an additive, which is a high carbon additive, so that it looks like an oil fire, which is very red and very smoky. After the show, we take the guests backstage. We pull around backstage and let them watch the show recycle. We let them see all the support equipment and everything else. Backstage at Studio Tour is really backstage. We let them see everything. I remember a memo that Michael Eisner wrote just after he came on board, and it was basically a memo all about Walt Disney World and his impressions of Walt Disney World, and he said something very interesting to me, and that was that you can't overdo entertainment, and we tried our hardest to do that in here with the effects and the fire and the waterfall and everything else, but we took that to heart.
With Indiana Jones' Epic Stunt Spectacular and Catastrophe Canyon, the Disney MGM Studios theme park breaks new ground by putting the public into the action and adventure of movie making.
The Best of Hollywood presents the story of swimming superstar Annette Kellerman.
I'll make it.
Esther Williams stars as the $1 Million Mermaid on the legendary Leading Ladies Festival. The Disney Channel's Going Home concert series has profiled musical artists in settings as varied as the artists themselves. From a New York nightclub where Ashford and Simpson rocked with their special guests Patti LaBelle and Stevie Wonder, to a California winery where the Manhattan Transfer harmonized in the cool night air. And to the Rocky Mountains of Colorado for Judy Collins' triumphant return to Aspen.
Someday soon, I'm going with him someday soon.
This spring, we go to the capital of country music, Nashville, Tennessee, for the reunion of two sisters in their first TV concert special together. Loretta Lynn and Crystal Gale, Going Home.
Rock it down, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Good old rock Tennessee.
Crystal and I are doing this special because, well, we love doing things together. And my first special, you know, Crystal was on it. And when Disney came up with this one, we thought getting to work together again, that's great.
We haven't been together on stage for 15 years until just recently, and we have just been having a ball together.
The Going Home concert series captures artists in comfortable surroundings, providing for a unique personal look at the people behind the famous names. We'll be bringing you many more talented performers in this very special concert series as the Disney Channel presents the Going Home Concerts. Get ready for an all-new comedy series
There is a lizard the size of Cleveland out on our front sand.
made exclusively for the Disney Channel.
Step on it, Tom.
Cindy
I
Williams
guess I made too much out of that lizard.
and Bill Hudson
He's back.
are in cahoots.
We need to pretend like we're one big happy family.
Using children for deceptive purposes?
$50.
Have them back by 7.
Two desperate adults
You couldn't buy better kids.
hired two enterprising orphans to be just like family. Coming Wednesday, May 17th. Next, Robert Redford Week continues on Disney Nighttime with The Natural, co-starring Glenn Close, followed by Jane Curtin and Anthony Andrews in Suspicion. Then Stuart Granger and James Mason star in The Prisoner of Zenda, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation.